Hola, hola, back again. Buenos dias. Okay, so the answer. What is the answer to this question right here? Well, to break it down for us, thank you, Ms. Reams. Here's a video explanation from Ms. Reams on what it takes to make the claim true that ABCD is a square. Thank you, Ms. Reams.
Hello, Knights and Centurions. Ms. Reams here. Let's take a look at question number 6 from our CAASPP question of the week. So Evelyn is claiming that this parallelogram is a square. And we need to look at all of these statements and see which ones must be true for Evelyn's claim to be true, that it is a square. Before we look at each of those choices, let's take a look at the properties of a square. So some of the properties, here we go. So a square has to have 4 sides and 4 vertices. Okay, we got 4 sides here. Vertices are just these corners. So we have 4 of those. The second property is all 4 sides are equal. Okay, well, we know that this one is equal because we have these little marks here that show that all 4 sides are equal. The third property is all 4 angles are right angles. So our angles here are right angles. That's what these little boxes show, that those are right angles which measure 90 degrees. So we have 4 of those. Okay. Also, opposite sides have to be parallel. So on opposite sides, we have side AD, that would be parallel to side BC, and side AB is parallel to CD, meaning that they're not going to touch. So side AB is never going to touch side CD. If they were to extend, they would never touch. The fifth one is that the diagonals are perpendicular. Okay, diagonals are these ones that go from corner to corner or vertex to vertex. And whenever they meet, whenever they cross here, they form a right angle. That's what perpendicular means, 2 lines that intersect to form a right angle. Okay, so now that we've reviewed those, let's go to our question here. I went ahead and put all the marks onto the question, the original question. And now let's go through each one. So side AB is equal to BD. We'll see if that's true. So AB, this one, is equal to BD. Well, BD is one of the diagonals. Okay, that was not one of the properties saying that one of the sides has to be equal to one of the diagonals. It's not, and some of you might know that, some of you might see that there's a right triangle here, and you know that the hypotenuse is the longest side. So we know that that one is not true. Well, how about AD? Is that equal to AB? So AD, is that equal to AB? It is, because we know that to be a square, all the sides are the same length. So side AD would have to be equal to AB. So we will go ahead and just color that one in. Okay, that one has to be true for this to be a square. Let's see, AC has to be equal to BX. So AC is the diagonal. Does that have to be equal to BX? Well, BX is not the full diagonal. Those two are not equal, and that was not one of the requirements to be a square. So that one's out. Okay, the next one is angle, the measure of angle ABC does not equal 90 degrees. Okay, so in order for this to be a square, she's saying, or this one's saying that the measure of angle ABC should not equal 90 degrees. So let me find ABC. So here's angle ABC. So in order to be a square, they're saying that this angle right here does not need to be 90 degrees. That's not true, because one of the properties is that the vertices, all the vertices are 90-degree angles. So that can't be true. And the last one is the measure of angle AXB has to equal 90 degrees. So let's see, AXB is right here. AXB is this angle. Okay, and it's saying that that has to be 90 degrees for this to be a square. Well, if you recall, one of our properties said that the diagonals have to create a perpendicular, or that they are perpendicular, which means that they create a right angle. So you can see we have our right angle here. So that was one of the properties. That's what this is stating, that angle AXB is 90 degrees. That has to be true. So we're going to color that in. Okay. So the only true statements on this list would be that AD is equal to AB and the measure of angle AXB is equal to 90. Okay, hope you got it right.
Enlightening. Thank you so much. So that means that when I see a question like this on the CAASPP exam, I don't need to just click, click, click. I can take my time, slow it down. You can do this. Sí se puede. Échale ganas que tú eres un campeón. Yes, you can do it. Take your time. You know how to tackle, at very least, these questions that we're going over here every week. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great week. And don't forget to always show your values.